Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nayara Levotunisa with student ID 2024-20799 from Machine Learning Class A. Okay, in this presentation, I will explain two machine learning algorithms that I implement in this assignment, namely neural network and Q-learning. First, I will present the neural network model starting from data preparation, preprocessing, model training, and evaluation. After that, I will continue with the Q-learning implementation. First, I imported several libraries needed for this project. Pandas and NumPy are used for data manipulation. Matplotlib and Seaborn are used for visualization, and Skitlearn is used to build, train, and evaluate the neural network. Next, I loaded the diabetes dataset into Jupyter Notebook using the Pandas library. After loading the dataset, I displayed the first 5 rows to understand the structure of the data and verify the dataset was imported correctly. Next, I check the dataset information using the info function. This step helps identify the number of rows, columns, data type, and whether there are any missing values. I also use the describe function to view the statistical summary of the dataset. Next, after understanding the dataset, I perform exploratory data analysis or EDA. First, I check the class distribution to see the number of positive and negative diabetes cases. Then I create a correlation heat map to analyze the relationship between all features. I also generate histogram to observe the distribution of each feature and box plot to identify possible outlier in the dataset. Next, I spread the dataset into input feature and the target variable. The target variable in this dataset is the class column, while the remaining column are used as input feature. After that, I apply standard scalar to standard the feature values. This process is important because neural networks generally perform better when the input features have similar scales. The dataset was divided into training data and testing data using a ratio of 70% for training and 30% for testing. I also use a stratified sampling to maintain the original class distribution in both datasets. To improve the model performance, I use a grid search CV to search for the best combination of hyperparameters. The parameters include the hidden layer size, activation function, solver learning rate, and the maximum number of iterations. After defining the parameter, the neural network model was training using the training dataset. Grid search CV automatically evaluate every parameter combination using 5-fold cross-validation and selected the model with the highest accuracy. Next is the best model use the ReLU activation function. The Adam solver a hidden layer configuration of 150, 100 and 50 neurons, a constant learning rate, and 415 maximum iteration. The best cross-validation accuracy achieved was approximately 95.6%. Next, I use the best model to predict testing data. The model achieved an accuracy of approximately 98%, which indicate excellent performance. The classification reports show highest precision recall and F1 score for both class, meaning the model can classify diabetes case accurately. Next is the confusion matrix. Compare the actual labels with the predict label. Most predictions are correct and only a small number of samples are misclassified. This indicates that the neural network model performed reliably on this dataset. Next, accuracy visualization. I visualize the model accuracy using a bar chart. The result confirmed that the model achieved an accuracy close to 98%, demonstrating that the neural network successfully learning the pattern in the dataset. Okay, that conclude the neural network implementation. Next, I will explain the implementation of the key learning algorithm. Okay, I will explain the second algorithm, which is key learning. Unlike neural network, key learning is a reinforcement learning algorithm. The objective is to train an agent to find the optimal path from the start position to the goal while avoiding obstacles inside the maze. First, import the required libraries. NumPy is used for numerical computation. Random is used to support the exploration process, while Matplotlib and Seaborn are used to visualize the maze and the key value heatmap. Next, I create a 6x6 maze environment. Letter S represent the starting position. G represent the goal. X represent obstacles, and the dots represent free cells where the agent is allowed to move. Next, maze visualization. This figure shows the maze visually. The black blocks indicate obstacle that cannot be crossed, while the agent starts from the top left corner and aims to reach the goal at the bottom right corner. Next, a key learning parameter. After that, I define the key learning parameters. The learning rate controls how much new information update the key table. The discount factor determines the importance of future rewards. The exploration probability allows the agent to explore random action, and the training process runs for 1,000 episodes. Next, I initialize the environment by defining 6 rows and 6 columns, resulting in 36 states. Each state has 4 possible actions: up, down, left, and right. Finally, I initialize the key table with zeros before the learning process begins. Next, state conversion function. This function converts a state number into its row and column position, and also converts a position back into a state number. It helps the agent switch between the key table representation and the maze coordination. Next, I create the move function. The movement function determines the next position after an action is taken. If the movement goes outside the maze or hits an obstacle, the agent stays in its current position. Otherwise, it moves to the new valid state. Next is the reward function. Give positive feedback when the agent reach the goal. The goal state receive penalty of minus. This encourage the agent to reach the destination as quickly as possible. After training, the key table contains the learned value for every state and every possible action. Higher value indicate better decision because they provide a higher expected reward for reaching the goal. key value heat map. This heat map visualizes the maximum key value of each stack. Darker color represent higher value, meaning those that are closer to the goal or are part of a bare path. Cells with zero value represent obstacle for unreachable stats. Next is best path. Using the train key table, the agent selects the action with the highest key value at every step. As a result, the best path found is from state 0 to state 35, successfully reaching the goal. Next is optimal path visualization. This figure shows the optimal path inside the maze. The red markers indicate the route chosen by the agent. We can see that the agent successfully avoid all obstacles and reach the goal through the shortest learned path. In conclusion, the key learning algorithm successfully learned the maze environment after 1,000 training episodes. The agent was able to identify the optimal path from the start to the goal while avoiding obstacles by maximizing the accumulated rewards. Okay, maybe that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.